Welcome to WebStarBrush. In this video, we will display all types of JSON data in React.js. JSON, JavaScript Object Notation, is most widely used data format for data interchange on the web. JSON is a lightweight text-based data interchange format and it is completely language independent. It is based on subset of the JavaScript programming language and it is easy to understand and generate. A JSON object can have strings, numbers, booleans, null, arrays, objects, data types. String, number, boolean, null are simple data types or primitive data types, whereas object and array are complex data types. JSON strings must be written in double quotes. Numbers are self-explanatory. Boolean data type can be either true or false. Value null represents the intentional absence of any object value. Array is an ordered collection of values and begins with opening square brackets and ends with ending square brackets. The values of arrays are separated by a comma. Object is a set of name or value pairs inserted between curly braces. The keys must be strings and should be unique, and multiple key and value pairs are separated by a comma in objects. We will use every JSON data type in JSON file and display that data inside React.js. We have published tutorial on how to display records from JSON file in React.js, how to display images from JSON file in React.js. I want to expand on this topic further. I want to show you how can you take every JSON data type in JSON file and use each type of data effectively in React.js. This tutorial is important. You will also learn a lot about JSON, JSON data types, using JSON data in React.js and more. I have this JSON file in src folder. Its name is records.json. It's in src folder. Let's put data in it. Opening and closing square brackets. Inside this array, we can store objects with curly braces. We have taken 3 objects inside this array. Each object can have properties with key value pairs. We use double quotes in JSON, and last property in object does not have comma at the end. For the first object, we have got ID, this is number, then we have got string, this is image name, and this is our image, then a string, boolean, array, another array, and an object inside this array. Similarly, data for second object and data for third object. We stored images in directory named as images. Images directory is in public folder. Public images, and we've got 3 images. If you keep images in public folder, you can use images paths in JSON file, and then images do not have to use require in React.js component. So this is our JSON object containing numbers, strings, booleans, arrays, objects, and null data types. We have got null value here. For the third object, we have got color null. For second, we have got color yellow. For first object, we have got color value blue. And boolean is visible is true right now in all 3 objects. We will change 1 to false and we'll implement its logic in React.js as well. We do not need to export this JSON file. In case of JavaScript file, we export that. But this is JSON file. However, we have to import this JSON file in our React component to use it. This is main component for our project. Import. Name this import records from records.json. Inside component return statement, we use JavaScript map method on JSON object import. JavaScript map method maps each item in array to something else. Map takes a callback function that can have three parameters: value, index, and array. Mostly, we only need value from these parameters, but index is also used sometimes. Map returns a new array. We can use a function or arrow function as callback on each element in array. So here we will use this import records and records.map. For each element inside records, we will assign a name, record, and here is arrow function, and inside it will be return statement. We will return main div with unique key prop record.id, record from here, and id is this one. We used this id for this purpose. Then we will have our main div with class name main, and inside that I want to have content at the left side and content for right side. So this is left side and this is right side. Let's use some text here for the time being. Left. This div needs closing. Left, right. So 3 records. Left side content, right side content. But before I render this main div, I want to apply a check here. I want to check if is visible value is true or false. So we'll have a ternary operator here or conditional operator here. Record dot is visible then this statement or else null. And then this main div will be inside this conditional operator. Save. Let's display one thing here. Record dot caption. Record is from here and caption is this one, this value. We need this value. Save. Icon 1, icon 2, icon 3. And now if I want to hide this record, second object, I can use false here and second object will be gone. Let's keep it true for time being. So there we go. Okay, this looks better now. Let's populate data for the left side. At the left side, I want caption, this image, and then this color value. So caption, icon, and color. Caption, ID, color, we have got icon, but icon is image, so it will be like img src, and we will need art for the image, break here, line break here, save, and we have got icon 1, icon 2, icon 3, 1, 2, 3, and the image as well. Let's make some of these bold. That is better. Now for the right side, I want to display this data, this array, and these records. So liked by and details is an array. So we'll use map again here. We have the record here, record dot details and record dot details dot map. Details is this. From the details, for each element, we will take this name for the element, and then arrow function, return, inside return, let's use unordered list. We have got width, height, and type. Here again we will use unique key prop, record.id, similar that we use here. So detail dot width, detail dot height, detail dot type, width, height, and type are here, width, height, and type. And after that, let's print liked by. Similarly, record dot liked by and record dot liked by dot map name It has got user names like user N, user E, user J, user A, and here arrow function, return, here can be div or opening and closing brackets, but here now we need index as well, and now these are two, so we will enclose these in parentheses. And here if we use name, this one here, we see output like this. I want to separate these values from array, separated by a comma. So for that we will use ternary operator. We will check if index is not equal to 0. If index is something other than 0, then display comma. In other case, do not display anything, just keep it empty. Save. And now we have got comma here and here. These values are comma separated now. So that is that. Now if I want to hide a record, let's say third object is visible, can be false, and third record gone. True, and third record appeared. Also see color was null for third object. So here color is not being displayed. And here color was yellow for second object, and here yellow is being displayed. And here color is blue, blue is being displayed. So there we have it. Inspect, we need unique key prop here, I guess. So let's turn it into span. And use same key here. Save. It is giving me warning like encountered two children with the same key. Let's add something in it. Let's add index value. And 1. To just make it unique. You can better manage unique key value prop by using specific package from npm. I can recommend UUID, but I'm sure there are other solutions available. And when you work on a real project, there you won't face such issue, because in real projects, JSON is better structured than this. So, okay. So as I mentioned earlier about this image, this is record icon. Record is coming from here, and icon is here, this one, and it's got this path, images, and then image name with extension. And I mentioned that images are in directory named as images that is located inside public directory. If you want to display images from JSON file, keep these images in public directory. Also note that for image tag, we did not use require for image. Require image may not work here, where images are defined in JSON file and are being loaded from public directory. So this is how we display all type of data from JSON in React.js. I have similar videos related to React.js that might interest you. If you go to my channel and search for React.json, you will find very important and interesting tutorials related to this topic, like fetch data from JSON file and 7 ways to use images in React.js, node React JSON records, local CRUD. and many similar interesting tutorials. Okay, I hope it helped. Like, share, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.